We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and a couple. Wilson. That's complete. Okurebunan. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield.
And under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal.
Williams.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with 1 complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Flush to his right. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
McCaffrey following the penalty. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
60 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need point. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 105 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 3.
47's the mark. 47's the mark.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And that's checked down to Gordon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometime
touchdown! Albert Okuebuna, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
14, 56, Mike, 56. Switch.
Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. He's at the 50. The 30. 10.
The greatest
and
ever,
he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he gets it down to the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.